Hello, morning fam. It's Kyle, Brian, and Sarah on Mix. Over the years, Sarah, you've had the conversation with us that finding a bra is one of the more challenging things as a woman to figure out for yourself.
100%.
Not until recently. You finally found your person, Sarah.
I did, and I am so excited to share her with everybody because I think everyone needs to have a proper bra fitting. It makes you feel better, your clothes fit better, and there's no pain because if you have a bad bra, it can hurt your shoulders and your back. So I am very excited to introduce Ashley to everyone.
AKA the Bra Queen from
That's what I
Dillard's
call her.
at Triangle Town Center.
That's
Ashley,
correct.
Roll her out.
where does your passion for the bra come from? Didn't think I'd ever ask that as a guy, but here we are.
You know what?
For the bra.
It's just something that, I was actually taught at an early age, you need to have a good bra. Because if not, then, your clothes ain't going to look right. You're going to look like you tore up, stuff like that.
See, I told you she's fun.
Go back to when you first met Sarah and you saw her old bra. What thoughts went through your head?
If you can remember.
What sort of life had Sarah been living up until she met you?
A hot mess.
She's not wrong.
Ashley.
It was too big a bra sitting on her stomach.
I mean, that bra had seen it, for one, had seen its better days, but two, it was just entirely too big for her.
That's right. So you mentioned...
This conversation's just fun.
Oh, yeah. So you mentioned whenever I was in the fitting rooms, you're at Dillard's in Triangle Town Center, that your grandmother had something to do with your path to becoming a bra queen?
Well, kind of, sort of, my grandma was, there when I needed my first bra. So, and she was basically, she had to make sure that I was all in the bra, nothing was hanging out because I could not look awful. I had to look nice. So she taught me the scoop and swoop method.
Wait, what is
the famous
Sarah?
scoop and swoop?
Sarah mentioned this. What is the scoop and swoop or the swoop and scoop method? What is that?
So basically what you want to do is you want to just make sure that you scoop your breasts up and then you swoop them over.
So you pull
that way you're all in the bra. You pick it up and you pull it over.
Yeah, so you're taking the flesh from underneath your arm and you're taking your boob from underneath and you pull it in and lift it up and then place it in the bra.
That is correct.
I am so nervous to ask any question during this conversation.
Just ask.
Just say it. We'll
That's what I
delete
love
later.
about Ashley. It's very scientific almost.
What
is what it is.
As a man who's constantly adjusting, how had you never discovered the swoop and scoop before? What had you been doing? Because, I'm just a dude and I try.
Are you asking me or Ashley?
Both?
I don't know. I've always been doing the scoop and swoop method because that's just me. And,
Your grandma taught you early, which is great. For me,
right.
You kind of lean forward and shimmy a little bit, and
Little
hopefully
jiggle,
everything
jiggle,
gets in
shimmy.
there.
That was the method you were doing.
Yes, and the swoop and scoop is far more effective
Then the lean and shimmy.
than the lean and shimmy. The bend and snap is a whole different thing.
Yes, that's a whole different thing.
Okay, Ashley, now there are a few other things you mentioned during this bra fitting that were revolutionary to me and my friends Lori and Ann. With the straps, what are some other tips you can give our listeners to make sure their bra fits correctly? Because we need to share this wealth. Every woman needs to know these things.
So here at Dillard's, we actually do have our 5 points of bra fitting, which, I went over with y'all. So when you actually put on a bra, you want to look for these 5 things. You want to make sure the bridge of your bra, which is that middle part, especially if you have on a wire, is if you have enough space between your breasts, because not every woman does, you want to make sure that sits flush to your sternum.
Got it.
Okay? Then you want to make sure that all your breast tissue is encased in the wire. So you want to go about the middle of the wire on the side and just give it a little push. If the middle of the bra doesn't really move, then that will tell you that all of your breast tissue is in that cup.
Gotcha.
If it moves, then you're going to have to go up to a bigger cup.
All right.
And then...
Oh, sorry. You got more. I apologize.
Yeah,
Go
she's
ahead.
got 5. Don't interrupt her. She's doing business.
I lost track of my numbers. I apologize, Ashley.
Kyle and I are very out of our element.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry, I was thinking about boobs.
Okay, what's the third one?
So So, and then when you fix your straps, you want to make sure that you have a thumb room of a thumb in your straps. So you want to make sure that you don't have, like a football field. You just want about a thumb.
So when you lift
When
your
you fix
strap
your-
up,
when you fix
you
the
want to
strap.
make sure that it's tight enough that just your thumb, maybe a little bit more, but mostly your thumb
I
is
just
the
saw
distance.
I just saw you do that to yourself.
Yes.
Was that enough room? I saw you pull it up a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's
enough?
That's a thumb's distance.
Okay, keep going.
And that's what's number 4.
Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure that the back of your bra is in the middle of your back. Not at your butt, but not at your neck either. You want it in the middle.
Yeah, you said that some women come in and they got their strap kind of like the whole bra kind of sits on their stomach.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes, some women will wear their bra on their stomach. You don't want that. You want the base of your breast to be on the wire.
Yep, that was revolutionary for me.
Sorry, I'm
It's
over
a
here
lot
modeling it
tighter
on
than
myself.
you think. You wouldn't know until you had a bra on because,
Yeah.
like, you can if they're looser, if the band is the wrong size, it'll shimmy down a little bit.
And then it's just
Right.
Oh, man.
Ashley is the bra queen, as Sarah has called her. She went on a rant last week for about 8 minutes talking about how good you are. As we round third base, tip number 5 heading home, what
Take
should
us
we
home,
know?
baby. What you got, Ashley?
Okay, so for number 5, you can do 2 things. You can make sure that you have to get somebody else to do this though. You want to make sure that you have no more than 2 inches of a pull in the back of your bra. You know where it clips. You want to make sure you have no more than 2 inches.
Okay.
But you want to stand in the mirror, look at yourself, and raise your arms. If the bra moves with you as you raise your arms, then that's not the right size for you.
And there are a lot of women who have really difficult shapes that aren't like the standard 36C. You've got like 32Fs and it's very hard for women to find their bra sizes. Plus you got breastfeeding and then you hit menopause and everything shifts and grows and get older, it starts to sag so your body is constantly changing, and the fact that someone like you loves their job and loves finding the correct bra to make you feel like yourself again, it's a real big deal what you do.
Right. And, Dillard is also always, exploring different things, because, for instance, now we actually go up to way bigger cup sizes. We actually go up to a K cup now, and I'm not talking about the Kirk either.
And she has jokes.
Yeah. Oh, no. She makes it fun.
Always.
You're
Ashley.
very unique, one of a kind, and we're so glad to know you. And I'm glad to spread your word because people need more people like you. Thanks for your time today, Ashley.
You're so welcome, and thank you, Sarah. Hey, whenever you need a bra or somebody else needs a bra, feel free to come by and see me, and if I'm not here, just give me a call. I will be glad to come in.
Oh, well, I'll be seeing you for a strapless bra soon. We'll talk later.
All right, thanks. Y'all have a good day.
You
too.
too. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.